What's up guys, Simply Coco here and welcome back to my channel and welcome to another speed build here in The Sims 4. So today, as you can tell by the title, I am building, or we are building, I don't know why I said I because I always say we, but we are building a penthouse for a fashion designer, for a world famous fashion designer. So I imagine the actual fashion designer herself, because I do imagine it being a female. I imagine she is whatever the top level celebrity status is in The Sims 4. I think it's proper celebrity or something like that. I'm not 100% sure what like the top level celebrity is, but she's up there with like the Dolce and Gabbana and the Tom Fords and all of those other people that are world famous fashion designers. So yeah, and she lives here with, it's going to be her and her teenage son. So I imagine she is a single mom. And yeah, so I was trying to do something wacky with the roof because I am building from reference, but I couldn't get it to work out what I wanted. So I just ended up doing what you see here. And I used that debug archway from the Journey to Bat 2 pack in order to make that piece that's sticking out an actual room. So sorry if you don't have Journey to Bat 2. If you don't, I'm not sure how you can make that work. Maybe just by putting a base game arch there. It just won't have the same effect as being open like this, but that is okay, because I know a lot of people don't have that pack. I was thinking about making a Journey to Bat 2 video, like revisiting it. I think I've said this before, but I think people should have Journey to Bat 2, not for gameplay purposes, but just for build buy, because if I were to speak for the rest of us, you know, Sims YouTubers, it kind of sucks, you know, because we all kind of avoid building with Journey to Bat 2 because we figure a lot of people don't have it. But it actually does have really good build by objects. Well, not all the objects, just like the flooring. It has really good build. It has really good flooring, and there are a few like clutter pieces from Journey to Bat 2 that are nice objects, and some wall pieces from Journey to Bat 2 that are nice objects. But I just know a lot of us tend to not build with it because a lot of people don't own it. And I'm not saying you should go and buy Journey to Bat 2 just so us Sims YouTubers can start using it more in our builds. I'm just saying I think it's worth it, and just for the build by objects, in my opinion. Anyway, yeah, so we're just working on the exterior of this. The shape has pretty much come together. That top room, the all glass room, that ends up being a whole room. It's going to be her office space. And there's also going to be a half bathroom up there that I just realized I have not furnished quite yet. I guess I just forgot about it because I was so focused on the office space, and I was trying to get this build done in general. But it's just going to be a little half bath. So it's just going to have a toilet and a sink and a mirror in there anyway, and maybe a plant if I can fit one in. So yeah, this build isn't on the gallery yet. And I'm glad I didn't put it up because I forgot to furnish that bathroom. But this is kind of like a rooftop, kind of like garden kind of situation. So I imagine, like, I don't know. That's why because the flooring that I put down is also from Journey to Bat 2 right there. I went ahead and used it since I was using that archway anyway. So I imagine this greenery is kind of just like growing up through those rocks. So maybe, I don't know, maybe somebody who does landscaping came and like planted some grass and planted some different vines and greenery there. And then, you know, put these rocks down on top of it. And now all of that greenery is kind of growing out through the rocks. I kind of like that idea. Again, I am building from reference. If I can find the image, I will post it. If I don't put it on the video, I'll put a link in the description. But anyway, that's pretty much the exterior. So we are into the interior. I am using base game cabinets because I really wanted a modern all black kind of kitchen with a white island. And normally when I do modern kitchens, I either go for not either. I tend to go for the perfect patio kitchen set, but in this case, I didn't like it because like there's too many details on it that are like silver or white, and I want it mostly black. So I just went with the base game kind of situation. Excuse me. Oh, I just yawned. I tried to hold it back, but it was like, no, I have to come out. And then open concept for this, for the entire like dining room, kitchen, living room area. It's open concept. So we have the dining space right over here. That table and those chairs are from Dream Home Decorator. I at first I didn't like the all black, but over there, but I kind of like it. Those stools are from Cool Kitchen. Normally I don't like to sit here and say, oh, this is from this pack, this is from this pack, because I feel like that gets boring, because like you can clearly see me, you know, putting this stuff down. So I don't have to say, you know, now I'm grabbing this from this pack and now I'm putting this here from this pack, because you can literally see me doing this stuff. But this is a longer speed build. Probably one of the longest that I've done in a while. So yeah, I'm just trying to think of things to say. So sorry if I get kind of redundant saying like, oh, this is, now I'm placing this. But I decided to go ahead and use the couches from, I think, Vintage Glamour. Yeah, it has to be Vintage Glamour, because I don't have that Luxury Party. And then Luxury Party doesn't even have couches and stuff, I don't think. But yeah, so these couches are from Vintage Glamour. Those end tables are from Vintage Glamour. That coffee table's from Vintage Glamour. That rug is actually from the Industrial Loft Kit. So sorry if you don't have that, but we have plenty of fluffy rugs in the game now. There's one in fitness stuff and there's one in city living. The fitness stuff one is slightly smaller than this one, and then the city living one you'd have to size up. But yeah, so I wanted this house to be very modern, but also be very luxurious, because when I think of luxurious homes, I don't necessarily think of modern. I feel like luxurious is a style within itself. Let me know if you agree, but I feel like luxurious is a style within itself. So I was trying to do a mixture of luxury and modern. So that's what I'm trying to go for. That elevator, so with a penthouse lot, it does come with requirements, and you have to have an elevator. You have to have an elevator. Yeah, wait, I said that twice. You have to have an elevator, you have to have a trash chute, and you have to have a mailbox, like a apartment mailbox. And how penthouses work, wherever you put the elevator, that's where your Sims spawn on the lot whenever you first load into the lot. Or like whenever you travel to the lot, your Sims spawn wherever the elevator is. So I feel like it made the most sense right there. So you'd walk right into the kitchen and the living space would be right there. If you didn't notice, the living room space is sunken down. Like I just did like one platform down, so your Sims can get down there no problem. I just like the kind of like architectural detail. There was really no other reason other than that to make the living room sunken. And then I put a wall there to kind of separate the living room from the hallway. And then I put a fireplace, the TV, and a bookshelf on the other side. Now we're just kind of adding details and clutter and different things around, some plants and stuff. Bring some life into this place. Very monochromatic color scheme, whites, blacks, grays, and then greens. with using plants. That's pretty much all the colors. Since she does have a teen living here with her, there is a pop of blue in his room, but I imagine his mom, you know, really, really likes the aesthetic of her home. And she was like, I know this is your room, but I want, you know, your bedspread to be black or white. Like, you can't go and get no red bedspread because it's not going to go with the theme of our house. And maybe he's like, but mom, you know, the only people that's going to see my room is me or my friends. And she's like, no, I don't know. We need to have all of this be cohesive. But this is the mom's room. So that bed, really utilizing vintage glamour in this build. That rug is eco lifestyle. Those end tables are seasons. Those lamps are get famous, possibly. Right here, I'm just trying to figure out what to put over her bed, and I end up putting the mirror over her bed and then some wall art where the mirror was. Yeah. Do I leave that lamp there? I think I do, and then I put a plant next to it. This door right here was going to go out to her own little private balcony moment, but I end up getting rid of it, and I put a pool back there. So they have to go out the front side of the house and walk all the way around to get to it, but it's whatever. It's fine. They'll be fine. They're rich. They will be fine. I imagine this picture here is probably her. Maybe she had, you know, her picture professionally taken and put it up in her room. That's kind of conceited, but I mean, if I had the money to do that, I would do it too. I might not put it in my bedroom and look at myself all night, but I'd put it somewhere in the house. This is her ensuite, so it's pretty large, so I gave her the jacuzzi tub. She has a shower. That shower is from Fitness Stuff. If you don't have that shower, just use a different one, a different modern looking shower. I never know how to make big bathrooms look good, so I don't really like how it turns out, but it's just a bathroom, so it is what it is. I think what really bothered me was the floors and the walls were white and gray, and then everything else was black. And so it just kind of didn't, I don't know. Maybe I should have made all of the actual, like, everything in here should have been white, and maybe I would have liked it better, or at least a cream color. I don't know. But I'll say this real quick. Anywhere that you see me put a curtain, I may not cover the entire, like, I don't cover all the windows with curtains just because I want some of that natural light pouring in. So what I do is I'll put just like 1 or 2 curtains, and I'm just pretending that those curtains can be pulled all the way across the length of the windows. So that's what I'm doing with the curtains. But if you want to cover all of them, just, you know, put curtains around the whole thing. Or you can use the, like, My First Pet Stuff blinds, or there's base game blinds too that kind of look like ones that would kind of just you pull down or something like that. But this is her walk-in closet, so I just put, you know, storage on both sides, and then I do what I do in all my closets, all my walk-in closets. I put a mirror, and then I put a rug in the middle with an ottoman right in the center of the rug. I pretty much do that in every single walk-in closet that I create in this game. It just works, and it looks good, and it's realistic because, you know, you could sit there and try on shoes or whatever you needed to do. But this is the son's room. I didn't really give him too much of a storyline. The only thing I will say is he's a gamer, because I end up scooting his bed over to the left slightly, and I give him a desk, and there is no like computer gaming system in The Sims 4, but I give him the computer that looks like it would be a gaming PC. And then I give him that gaming console for his TV, which the TV is the TV unit that comes with Tiny Living. Behind here, I'm going to put 2 posters, and maybe they're just his favorite games or something. Gave him some neon lights. If you're wondering how I'm changing the color of the lights within build mode, that is through Twisted Mexi's Better Build Buy mod. And if you have his 2.0 Better Build Buy mod and you don't know how to do that, you just hold down shift and then click the lights, and then it does it. Giving him the closet from City Living. Yeah, his bed is from Seasons, I believe. That desk is from Dream Home Decorator. Yeah, I really like this room though. Furnishing this room made me want to play in this house for some reason. I love decorating teen rooms in The Sims 4. Like every time I make a new teens room, I end up loving it, and it ends up being my favorite room I've ever built in The Sims. I just love doing teen rooms. Okay, so this is the office, and we're gonna be up here for quite some time because it took me a minute to really know what I wanted to do up here, and I probably could have cut some of this footage out, but this does end up being where the desk goes. That rug does not end up staying there. I don't remember if I changed the rug out completely or if I delete it. I think I changed it to a different rug. Excuse me, I'm not 100% sure. And then I wanted to get out kind of like a lounge chair, because maybe she comes up here and reads, sits in that chair and reads a book that's on the bookcase back there. That bookcase is from Snowy Escape. I don't actually know if it's a bookcase. Like, I don't know if your Sims can click on that and get a book. It might just be a shelving unit, but all you would have to do is place one of the bookshelf objects on it, like the books that have like the bookends on either end. You would just need to place that down or place that on that shelving unit, and they could then use it as a bookcase. But yeah, putting a rug under here, making it a better size with the tool mod, and then yeah, giving her mannequins. So what I wanted to do for the screenshots was to go into live mode and actually put clothes on these mannequins so it just wouldn't be naked, mannequins in the screenshots. But I ended up not doing that, so there's going to be naked mannequins in the screenshots. Oh well, they're not naked. They have on underwear, but still. And then this is me just trying to find other things to put up here because it was such a large space and I was trying to think of what to do with it. I even go as far as to try to put a huge sculpture in the middle of the room. I actually don't mind how it ends up looking, having this big sculpture in the middle of the room, but I do end up moving it because I was trying to think of like, I don't really know what I was trying to mimic putting a sculpture in the middle of the room, but I feel like I've seen it somewhere before, where someone has a big old office like this and they'll have like a sculpture in the middle. But I end up moving it to the corner, and then I put like a little seating area in the middle. I don't know if she ever sits here or anything, but maybe clients can come and sit up here if they have a meeting with her. Being as big as she is, though, she probably wouldn't want to have clients coming to her house, but depending on the client, maybe it's not a client, or it could be a client or a business partner. And then I was trying to find a place to put this sign. Maybe that's her like logo or something with her name at the top. I end up putting it in the window, and I imagine it's like a part of the window, like the window was like, it was that poster or whatever was put inside of that window. So like that window was made with that poster on the inside of it. I thought that'd be pretty cool. And now I'm trying to light up the sculpture. I do end up leaving that light there, but it doesn't really light it up very much. But I couldn't put much lighting up here because the roof is all glass, so there would be nowhere to hang a light fixture. So I'm trying to put as much light as possible up here. And then I also give her an easel just so she can have something extra to do, something skill building wise. I make my own ottoman to put in here, nothing crazy from Dream Home Decorator. And I was gonna kind of flood this area with plants since, you know, right on the other side of it is greenery, but I couldn't really find anything that I liked. Sorry about Daisy barking. She hears a dog outside barking. Yeah, probably gonna have to pause because she's not shutting up. Daisy. Come here, Daisy. Sorry. Sorry you're gonna hear all of this in the voiceover because I really don't want to stop it because we're almost done and I have another voiceover to do tonight. But this is the, I don't know if you'd call this the balcony or what you would call it. It's not really a balcony. It's just the outside upstairs. I don't know. It's a balcony. We're going to say it's a balcony. I just put a yoga mat up there and 2 lounge chairs. I imagine the son doesn't go up there and use that. Just the mom does. But down here, this is the downstairs balcony. Or outside space. This is the family area, so if they have get-togethers or parties, this is probably where they hang out. I put a fire pit over there, and I put a hot tub here. That, what is that called? That picnic table I end up putting on the other side of the fire pit. And these rugs that are on the ground are actually, they're meant to be stone. So I'm kind of using those as stepping stones because what I put down as the floor is actually gravel. They're like tiny rocks. So I imagine you're supposed to walk on the stone. And then this is the pool. And all I'm going to do next is put these lights in between all of the stones so that we have some lighting outside. But yeah, that's pretty much it. The screenshots are about to start rolling. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll always respond to your comments. And please hit that notification bell. That way you know exactly when I post my next video, exactly when I post it. And I will see you all then. Bye guys.